What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. It is your boy Sweezy, and as you can see on the screen, the team has changed a lot. Matter of fact, this is the team, this is the team that we used during FUT Champs, or at least this video that y'all are about to see. In that, I will say we probably played, there's probably about 9 hours of unused footage that I'm not going to use that kind of can take you through the journey of how we arrived here for these last 9 games. I believe it's 9. We start off with Emi Martinez, Peter Cech. As y'all know, I think following the last video, he was our keeper. We tried to shoot a Division 2 rivals or try to make it to Elite Division because I'm really competitive. I want to see, hey, shit, I'm pretty good. I want to see if I get Elite Division. Following some unforeseen circumstances, his watch has ended. Let's just see how many times he gets knocked around here. It's honestly see. And just like that, Cech is sold. Sold. Get our damn coins. We bought them for 196. We just lost so many coins, but that's my fault. I don't freaking do market shit, so we just lost so many coins. But get the fuck off my team, man. So following the Peter Cech incident, we decided to go a different direction. And we got an aura keeper. We got Courtois, and he's cheap, but in my mind, he's the Real Madrid keeper. He should be a lot better than Peter Cech, right? No. I don't even know if I'm lazy buying him. I don't care. But he's on my team now. We had 300K. Now we're at 94. That's because I've sent everything. But he's on our team now. Courtois, welcome to the club. Well, Courtois is a fraud. Wow. I ain't gonna lie. Courtois is just a guy too. But oh my gosh, dude. This is fucking ridiculous, dude. Courtois sucks. I mean, yeah. But you get what you pay for at this point in the fucking year. So following all that, we arrived at Emi Martinez, who honestly everybody was running him in their team. So I was just like, okay, he's really cheap. It's August, dude. Just go get him. And that's what we did. With Rudiger, I was extremely late to the party, but this freaking card, very budget automatic card, ultimately. Lusume, he's a jag. We just gave him a try because it's a 96 rated, and I believe he has Aerial Plus. Reece James, obviously, we played the Futties Cup and went through hell to play that again. Holy crap, I played with a very mid team though, and we ended up getting him. Now, Jadon Sancho, this card right here, I'm just being honest, he's very underrated. He's cheap, very good budget card too. But I just, for what I do, he performs well in game for me. But yeah, ultimately that is what the team is going to look like, at least in this video. The reason that y'all are only seeing my last 9 games is because I got welcomed to Pound Town when I was playing my FUT Qualities games. Started off 2-0. Thought I had a really good chance to oh yeah, it's up. And man, they just started matching me up against crazy players. And we got pounded. I'll insert some clips, but let me stop playing like a fucking donut. Dude, why do this? Why? Why are you fucking able to do that? It's just not very fun, man. Fucking I don't know. I'm so dumb with this shit, kind of. Yeah. That's a foul. Yeah, I'm fucking fun. This game sucks for me, man. Yeah. I don't know, bro. How he does a skill move into me and it's a foul. I don't care. Recording this, bro. It's bad. It got really bad for us, to the point where I was pissed. 5-5 is so bad for me, it's not even funny. 5-5, I feel like for most, if you play this game at least, it's pretty bad. And we barely qualified, and man was I pissed. So that kind of just killed my mood. I knew I had to get these games played and get the video out, but dude, I'm be honest, I'm not gonna record myself bitching and moaning for 45 minutes to an hour or even 2 hours and then post it on YouTube. Be look at it. No, bro. So I legitimately was not messing with this game. I won't say not messing because I still played, and obviously I'm addicted, but man, it got bad. So That's why y'all are seeing my last night games. We ended up playing the 4-2-3-1 because I had to switch it up, man. I just needed something better, more stable defensively, and that's ultimately what we did this video. But I'll let y'all see what happens, and peace. All right, boys, starting off game 11. Ignore the depressed African-American on the bottom right of your screen. We start off with a cool little build-up, get it to Stoichkov, who passes to Lo Celso, get a nice little tap in with Jadon Sancho here just to start us off. This guy's team, y'all didn't see it, but this dude's team was extremely American Express DDA-ish, platinum Amex, if that. His team was crazy, as you see, as he rips a finesse shot with Kaká and goes ahead and ties the game up in the second half. Throughout this whole video, just do me a favor. When somebody scores on me, just look at my face and you could just see the pure disgust as I'm playing. But you see there, we get the ball with Valverde, go ahead and pass it up to Sancho, and then we get another counterattack going. And that's one thing about this formation that I ultimately liked, was we were able to break more, I won't say fluently, but it was a lot more organized. You know, it was kind of, when all my goals, at least on the fast break or the counterattack, this is not football, or not football, fucking basketball. They're all the kind of the same as you see he passes to Modric, and like, look at me. I'm kind of like losing it because I'm like, how the hell does that pass get through? But like looking back, dude, that lane was so obvious. And now it's 2-2. But as you see here, just watch the sequence. Just do me a favor and watch the sequence. This is, in my opinion, what's wrong with EAFC 24. I mean, we all had something like this happen to us at some point. It's just crazy that this game is real. I mean, look, he probably should win the ball right there. He doesn't. We try to do a drag back, doesn't work. The ball still, I can tell by then, like, I'm gonna score. And you see right here, we're gonna put it in the back of the net with Barcola, which is hilarious. And it's just crazy to see, but you can kind of see we got 3 goals right here. Makes a turnover, and the floodgates kind of open for this guy, if I'm just being honest. We kind of go ahead and separate ourselves. I mean, that's one thing about this 4-2-3-1 that I was running. Like, yes, it was a little slower, but it did allow me to get forward, at least with less risk. I think that's probably the best thing, because with things with the 4-3-2-1 is it's a lot more risk. As you see, we put it in the back of the net with Stoichkov and end up just giving this guy a nice good pounding. As you see here, he's going to come down with R9. We're going to go ahead and take our ball back with Valverde, pass it up to Barcola. Barcola is going to find Sancho, who finds Lo Celso, who's going to get him a nice little finesse shot and a nice little okay. He's going to get a celebratory gritty. God bless America. All right, boys, we're going to pick it up for game 12 against the mighty Thundercats. And as you're going to see on the screen, he is doing the TOTS objective, which, you know, I'm not doing that, but kudos to this guy. But we're going to pick it up in the 6th minute. In this one, as you're going to see, a mistake is about to happen on your screen because I am a donut. There it is right there. I just think I could turn my way out of everything, and that's going to allow an easy finish for James. And you can kind of just see my face every time I get scored on. I don't know why. I mean, it's on me, so I don't cry too much when I make the mistake. But you see he's going to get a very cheesy foul here, but he just telegraphs the pass, which allows us to ultimately step in front of him and just be a donut and run straight with Barcola and press X, and Lo Celso is going to somehow find a way on the end of that ball, because that's just how this game works. And so let's just abuse it. Now right here, I mean, come on now, this is too much space. I mean, this is a layup for me if you're going to give me this much space with Stoichkov or any icon that has a really good shot. I'm going to see, we're going to force another mistake from my opponent here. Nice little player lock. Good pass from Chouameni, if we're just being completely honest. Stoichkov is no burner, so we're going to have to turn back inside, pass it to Lo Celso, who passes it to Barcola, do a roulette for some odd reason. I don't know why. That move is very cooked. The ball's going to find its way back to Lo Celso here soon. It does. We do a nice little donut, get our opponent to panic, and put it in the freaking back of the net, man. That's what you have to do. You just got to wait for your opponent to panic, because most people panic in that position. As we move on to the next clip, I guess you can say. We pick it up in the 60th minute in the second half. Barcola coming down the side. We're going to get a nice little, some not a through ball, but you know what type of pass it is. Anyway, we're gonna finesse it in the back of the net, go up 4-1, and now we're officially entering Pound Town zone because this guy just doesn't have enough. But we're not gonna gritty because he's not toxic. But again, you can see the floodgates are kind of opening for our opponents. Force another mistake. Gonna get a nice little pass to Lo Celso here, who's gonna do a nice little is that a Burba, I'm pretty sure, or scoop turn, and he's gonna be gone after that. So we pick it up in game 13 against his team is not really crazy, we're just being honest. I mean, we should win this game easily. But you're going to see here as we start off early how this guy plays. And right now you're going to see that we force him to a mistake right here. Barcola gets the ball. He's going to pass it to Jadon Sancho. One thing I loved about this formation, honestly, was just how easy it was to counterattack, or at least how organized. Like Lo Celso got on the end of a lot of these balls just because his AI was just perfect for what, at least how I was playing. But what I'm trying to say, I'm waiting for y'all to see the goal. Okay, I think this is it right here. Look at this legacy run that he goes on with his left back. And maybe I'm just bad. And I'm so used to, like, look, so he just continues to run straight. And I'm just like, why can't I get the ball off him? I'm just like, that is absolutely crazy. That's a legacy run. I mean, I look foolish, but again, you can get me if you just run straight, because I'm so used to people cutting back. But you see him pass it to Barcola, get a nice little green time finish. I mean, that's the thing. We're pretty good at timing our shots because you kind of have to on this game. But again, you're gonna see, like, takes the ball off me, forces me to make another mistake. And again, look, we can't get the ball off him. We're trying to read him. We're just like, dude, wait, am I tripping? Like, look at my reaction. I'm just like, why can't I get the ball off him? I'm just like, bro, what the hell are we doing? I mean, but as you see here, we're gonna pass the Sancho off the corner, get it to Stoichkov. We're gonna get a little lucky here, but I mean, this game is legitimately built off luck, so we can't care because we know our opponents don't. Get another green time finish with Barcola. That's gonna put us up 3-2. And kind of from here, I mean, his luck kind of ran out. I mean, I kind of caught on to him, and you're gonna see soon, I mean, we're just too much for him. Gonna pass it to Sancho again here, who's gonna find Lo Celso. Again, Lo Celso was coming up big with these runs that he was making, and I'm just being honest. Give him a ball roll for some odd reason. He slide tackled like I'm 5 years old. Like, I don't know what he's doing. But we're gonna pass it to Barcola, who's gonna put it in the back of the net. Gives us a 4-2 lead, and ultimately this guy just didn't have enough for us. He did give us a scare, I will say that. As you see, we're gonna pass it to Stoichkov again, who's gonna make another excellent pass, and then he just absolutely fouled the absolute shit out of me. And we're gonna step up with Sancho, put it in the back of the net, and that's ultimately gonna get this guy up out of here. You're gonna see when we pick back up, it's the 89th minute, he makes a dumb tackle, very frustration like tackle, and that's gonna go ahead and get him out of here. Picking it up game 14, you can see that we're playing another TOTS Champs Merchant. And we're going to kick it up right off of a corner where he's going to find Griezmann and easily put it in the back of the net. I just feel like, you know, that's one of those balls that it gets deflected most of the time, but of course it doesn't get deflected right there. And as I mentioned literally last game, you can get me, as you can see, he's going to get a reflection, but his ball's going to find Bomnati again. You can get me if you just run straight. Like, you can get me, and it's frustrating, but I gotta respect it because I'm so used to somebody doing a cutback, an elastico, a la croqueta, or anything. But you're gonna see this. We're gonna come back down with Stoichkov, who's gonna lay it off beautifully to Jadon Sancho, who's gonna find Lo Celso in the box for an easy tap in. But ultimately, I'm just gonna be honest. This guy was good. You know, he was good. He was unpredictable, if I'm being fair. As you can see, at least he forces me to a mistake, and he's gonna find Giroud on goal, who's gonna hit us with a nice little tap shot and hit us with a gritty that's gonna have us a little frustrated. We did score one goal in the end, but it didn't really do anything as far as the game goes. Okay, game 15. This is going to be another cool little quick game. As you can see, our opponent's team. We're going to pick it up in the 14th minute here. We're going to force our opponent to a nice little mistake. We're going to get our rock and just have some nice little build-up, link-up play, whatever the hell you want to call it. That's going to end up having Lo Celso free on goal, and we're not going to play any games. We're going to go ahead and green that shot. Courtois is a fraud. We know he's too old to stop the shot anyway. And then we're going to pick it up in the second half. This guy, I mean, he didn't really have any chance because we defend really well this formation. You can see he has the ball with Jude Bellingham, but we're just going to go ahead and try to harass him, and the ball is going to end up getting stolen by Valverde, who's going to pass it to Tchouaméni, who's going to find Lo Celso, who's going to do a nice little pass to Stoichkov, who's going to lay it back off to Lo Celso. And after that, our opponent tapped out. Okay, game 16. We got another quick one for y'all. As you're going to see our opponent's team, Schmeichel. I mean, that midfield he has is absolutely crazy. Pretty good team all around. But right, this sequence, we were defending our ass off and, you know, just fighting for our life. As you can see, he's eventually going to cross it back post, and Minnie's just going to put his balls on the back and reach James's neck. And ultimately, he's going to go up 1-0. And just, I mean, yeah, it just kind of is what it is. And then see here, he's going to do a nice little player lock with Kaká. First time power shot with Haaland, and right now I'm thinking this guy has so much aura, and you know what, that's okay because he might just be better 18 minutes into the game. But you see here, I mean, this is just a nail in the coffin. You know, that this is one thing that we will not do, is waste our time. And as you can see here, we were gonna have to try to fight two people because his depth is on like 5 gajillion. I mean, look how high his back line is. But I mean, just look, I mean, he's gonna do that, get across, try to get it across into Haaland, get a reflection, and put it in with Kaká. And you know what? We were gone. Okay, game number 16 for y'all boys. Y'all can see he's rocking quite a bit of some Futties cards. But we're going to pick it up in the 3rd minute. We're going to find Jadon Sancho, and then watch this. How the hell do I not finish that right there? This game is so inconsistent, it's not even funny at this point. But you see, eventually we're gonna pick it up here in the 14th minute. Gonna have a nice little build up here where we'll ultimately find Sancho, who's gonna find Lo Celso. I mean, this is becoming a theme at this point. I mean, Lo Celso he was playing really good at that cam position. And this is a rare finish. I've missed that shot so many times, but we finally get one to go in from that specific angle. As you see, we're going to find Stoichkov again. Look at this pass from Lo Celso. Just perfect. And we're going to go ahead and green the shot and go up to zip on this guy early in the second half. And then we're going to go ahead and give him one more last pounding. You see, we're going to pick it up off of a throw-in, get it in, and we were building up. Once I started flowing in this formation, it was really we're gonna find Lo Celso here, was ultimately gonna find Stoichkov, who's gonna find Sancho. Easy tap in goal, and our opponent was out this bad boy. Okay, picking it up at game 17. As you can see, our opponent's team it's kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie. He played as good as his team. As you're gonna see here, he's gonna get the ball on the edge of the box with Dybala and give us a taste of our own medicine. Hits a good finesse shot with Paulo Dybala. I need to get my hands on that card. We probably will in the coming days. But I mean, look at this next shot by Puskas. I mean, like I said, 20 minutes into the game, I'm like, all right, like my alarm goes off, like, okay, this guy's really good. If he goes up early in a certain amount of time, which you're about to see right here, look at this run from freaking Kyle Walker. Just run. He's like, hey, give me the ball. Finally gets the ball, and I mean, look, green shot with Kyle Walker. And you know what? I was like, yep, you better, bro. You got it. I'm gone. Okay, game at 18, y'all. We're almost at the end. As you see, we're playing another Tots Champs Merchant. Dybala up top, but only the Tots version, but still crazy as hell. We're going to pick it up here in the 5th minute. We're going to have Barcola, who's going to lay it off to Valverde, who is ultimately going to find Barcola again, who's going to find eventually, finds Lo Celso in the box. I mean, just look at this finish. Lo Celso was eating all weekend league. I know I've said it a lot, but he was really eating. Really good card. And then, I mean, just watch this goal that this guy scores. And watch my reaction after he scores it. I lose it because Lusume is sitting directly by the ball and he doesn't win it. And I'm just like, I guess I got to switch on and make the tackle. But like, I've had so many freaking just AI defenders just make that tackle. But as you see, he's going to get the ball here again with Liao and put it in the back of the net. I'm not going to lie, I dropped a mean F-bomb after that. I had to cut it because it was it was bad. But this attack here is really good. He just has to be guessing. Pounds it in with Dybala and the near post, and I mean, this guy was really good. You see here, we're gonna get a goal with a Stoichkov to make it 2-3, but ultimately, I'm not gonna lie. My face is killing me. This guy was just better, bro. Okay, picking it up in game 19, you can see the back half of our guys' team, or our opponent, I should say. The team is pretty good, if I'm just being honest, but we do need to go 2-0 to ultimately clinch that 14 win mark. As you see, we're going to be running down the sideline with Stoichkov, who's going to ultimately find Sancho. We're going to go ahead and put that in the back of the net with him. Sancho was, I mean, he's really good for his price, honestly. I mean, his passing is great. His finishing could be better, but I mean, it just is what it is. As you see, Maldini's going to get the ball taken from him, and we're ultimately going to put it in the back of the net with Stoichkov. That ultimately causes our opponent to quit. I mean, usually when people quit early, I just imagine all the BS that they're going through. We're just going to go ahead and keep this thing rolling, hopping into game number 20, the final game. This is actually a huge game, but you can see I'm just kind of like ready to get up out of here. Dude's team is pretty nice, to be fair. His midfield is crazy, in my opinion. We're going to go ahead and pick it up in the 5th minute with Jadon Sancho finding Lo Celso, who's going to find Sancho again, who is ultimately going to find Stoichkov, who's going to put it in the back of the net for us to give us an early lead. Next up, we're going to have, coming off the kickoff from Emmy, we're going to have a nice, cool little build-up for y'all boys. Just really easy front to back, honestly. This formation, like I said, when it flows, once I got in my back with it, it flowed well. We're also going to do a couple ball rolls with Barcola, who's going to pass it to Tchouaméni, who's going to find Sancho. And I mean, you see how fast that ball gets to our Sancho, and ultimately he left the game. I mean, I think those two games took like 5 minutes. It was like you try to build it up, and it was just, we were just better. So we're just gonna go ahead and hop into our rewards, because y'all know me. I like to just show y'all my rewards, because y'all know it's EAFC, and most of the time you don't get rewarded. But we're gonna start off here with a 1 of 3 85 plus. Get a cool Scene 2 specials is actually pretty good, even though it's July. Again, we're gonna get a cheeky Diogo Jota, excuse me. And then right here, I mean, Llama's pretty good. We'll take an icon, I don't care who it is. Then we're gonna hop into our 1 of 3. We're gonna get Fernan Torres, who's really good. And then this next one, I'm not gonna lie, we kind of get cooked, but we just take O-Block for the fodder. Okay, moving in, we kind of just skipped most of our packs and hopped into the meat and potatoes, I should say. Hopping into a cool little 85-4, we're gonna get an icon out of this, which is nice. At least I thought this was Figo at first, but I was just like, oh, I don't know if Figo's a left wing or a right wing. But we end up getting Lineker, which is pretty cool. He was sellable too, so we made a cool little profit. But this 83-20 was really good, really kind to us. As you see, we are gonna pull a Futties card. And I mean, we'll take it, man. You know, most cards, I mean, I was really excited. You can see my face. I'm like, oh, that's really good. And you can look, I'm gonna check his price, thinking like, oh, that has to be like cold. 97 Abede Pele. And you see, we scroll, we see it's only 100K. We're just like, oh, well, damn, you know. But I mean, still, it looks like a really good card. 5-star skill. You know, I'm a 5-star skill merchant. We definitely need to get in our bag with skills, because I feel like I'm leaving a lot of meat on the bone as far as gameplay. If I'm just could become, or at least become, a better skiller. But then we're gonna hop into this 95-3 Path to Glory, man of the match, and not man of the match or grace of the game. I don't know, y'all know the damn pack. But I mean, look, Danny Olmo, and then we pull Pedri, which for us, I mean, that's really good. I'll take that, honestly. I mean, now we got a really good team. If we're just being completely honest, we also crafted 2 icon packs for y'all boys and girls out there. I've been getting absolutely fried on these, just praying for a Vieira, Hullet, or something, man. Because I haven't got a cold icon outside of R9. I know that's a big pull, but as you see, we kind of get cooked with Hernandez. But because we're gonna move to the next one, and I mean, just look at this, man. We see French. We see CDM. We're screaming for Vieira here, and we absolutely get catfished. And I don't even know if Vieira's a DM. I'm pretty sure he is. He might be a center mid. I could be tripping, but I thought I had Vieira. I'm not gonna lie. We get Petit, and we're like, he's worth. He's not worth shit. You can see me. I'm like, whatever. But ultimately, it was some good rewards for us at least. So that ultimately was my foot chance run. We're gonna hop into the tactics for y'all boys before we hop on out of here. See y'all later. Peace. This game still sucks. All right, I'm gonna do this very fast for y'all boys, so make sure you pay attention. Here was our tactics. Here was our tactics that we ran in this video. We ran the 4-2-3-1, 40-65 balanced, and then balanced direct passing. 5 players in the box, 2 corners, 2 free kicks. Obviously, this is how we lined up. Moving on, here was the instructions. Stay central, getting behind. Stay 4 for Stoichkov. I had comeback on my cam. For my right attacking mid, we had comeback on defense and then get in the box. And then we had comeback, get in the box. The only thing that really we did different with our DMs is we just left one on balance with Valverde being on balance. Chunamine was on stay back, cover center. And then obviously Valverde had cover center as well. Fullbacks were on stay back overlap, center backs left them alone, and then we left balance on our goalkeeper. So that was our tactics. Ultimately, what it offered for me at least was more defensive stability. I'm sorry, it offered more defensive stability and allowed us to, at least when we got leads, it was harder to come back on us. The one thing I would say about the 4-2-3-1 is is it the 4-3-2-1? The thing I'll say about this formation is when you get leads, it is a little harder to protect them because you're not, there's a big ass opening where your fullback's getting up the pitch to attack down. So it's harder to keep a lead in this formation. Now, this other formation I was running, once I got up 2-0, got up 3-0, I pretty much had the game on lock because I was defending my ass off. But that's going to do it for me. I hope y'all enjoyed the video, and I'll see y'all next time. And hopefully, stay the hell away from this game. See y'all next time. Peace.
Hey, you made it to the end of the video. I appreciate that. For some more passion, I've included some good videos on the screen. See y'all next time. Peace.